Hey, how's it going everybody? Today I'm taking a quick break from the Pokemon Challenge Run series just to give you guys a reaction type of video to the Pokemon Unite controversy. And as you can see, I got some boomer juice, so let's get right into it. Okay, first of all, could somebody please tell me what's going on with the Pokemon Company at the moment? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, for the love of Arceus, who wanted this? Who asked for this? Who said, I wanted a Pokemon MOBA? You know what would be a great idea? If we had a Pokemon MOBA. A Pokemon mobile MOBA. But I think really, most of all, it's like, there's so many things you need to announce. Like, there's so many things you could have announced. Like, maybe you're gonna fix Pokemon Sword and Shield and the Isle of Armor, you're gonna make it look better, or you could announce the Sinnoh remakes, or you could have announced more information on Pokemon Snap, but unfortunately we just get this, and this is really not doing much for your PR, man. Now don't get me wrong here, the game looks fine, looks fun, like I would probably give it a shot for maybe a couple days, see if I liked it. But honestly, this is not what the hardcore Pokemon fan base wanted. And unfortunately, the hardcore Pokemon fan base hasn't gotten what they've wanted for so long, which is genuinely decent games in the franchise. Now listen, I am doing a series where I am playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I am enjoying the experience playing the games, but I'm also not blind to all the problems that the games have. Now, I don't want to get too deep into that rabbit hole just yet. I may do a Pokemon Sword and Shield review after I get done editing all the videos and uploading them. But yeah, they're just, in general, not the quality of a game that we should expect from Pokemon Company, and it's also not a acceptable quality of a game for Pokemon Company. Like, we should not just accept the fact that Pokemon Sword and Shield are the way that they are. They need to be a lot better. And I think future installments need to be a lot better than this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that this announcement really doesn't do too much for anybody other than just like super casual fan base. And that super casual fan base will probably play this game for about a couple days, maybe a few weeks, before they completely drop it. That's just my prediction, but I can see it happening that way. Now, I'm well aware this has nothing to do with Game Freak, and Game Freak isn't involved, but it just seems like Pokemon Company is just doing a lot more to garner the attention of like casuals while continually shafting more hardcore players. Like, it's bad enough that Pokemon Sword and Shield are arguably some of the worst in the main series, but they are just really, really casual games, and I think it really rubs hardcore Pokemon fans the wrong way when we keep getting more and more casual content. Like, I would really dig having more like single player content that's a little bit more challenging than the rest of the game. Like, the rest of the game could be pretty casual, pretty fun for everybody, but I would like to see a difficulty spike somewhere in the games, and we don't really see that in Pokemon Sword and Shield. But yeah, besides not really tickling the hardcore fans' fancy, if you will, it's also being developed by Tencent, which is really, really troubling for some people. Now, I am an ex-League of Legends player. I've been playing for about a decade on and off before quitting in like 2019, and so I kind of have a negative bias against against Tencent. Basically, I'm not a huge fan of the direction that League of Legends took once they were acquired by Tencent, and I know that's not really too fair to blame it all on Tencent because Riot is responsible for developing the game, but there's also a lot of heat on Tencent as a company as well. I mean, just looking at the announcement video and all the comments under it, like, people are not happy that Tencent is behind this game. Now, it may just be a vocal minority, and they may just be a drop in the bucket compared to how much money Pokemon Company can make from this game, But seeing Tencent and the Pokemon Company working together, despite the fact that both of them are currently getting a lot of flack, it's just not a good look, and I'm not optimistic about the game or its longevity, but it will probably make the Pokemon Company a heck of a lot of money. So basically, my thoughts in summation, I think nobody was ever really asking for this. It's another Pokemon mobile game, and on top of that, it's a MOBA in a genre that's already been saturated, pretty much. It's already been milk dry, in my opinion. On top of that, it just seems to be another casual cash grab game from the Pokemon Company, and it just doesn't really do anything for the hardcore fan base. And on top of that, it's also being developed by Tencent, which is a very, very bad look for Pokemon. Thank you all for watching. I understand that this is a little bit more of a negative video, but I just want to give my personal thoughts on it. I want to discuss why people don't like it, so that people aren't just like, oh, you just hate Pokemon now. No, there's a lot of things to hate about this. I think it's just poorly timed and whatnot, and I don't want to get back into that rant, so let's just end the video here, shall we? Anyways, leave a like or comment down below, whatever.